Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a silk press on a new client, and she, like many of us at some point, is a DIY curly, meaning she makes her own hair products at home using raw and natural ingredients. So today we're going to discuss if all natural homemade products are actually helping or hurting your curls. If you're ready to find out, let's dive in. So after using a clarifying shampoo to thoroughly detox her hair and scalp, I'm going in with an Olaplex treatment. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Olaplex, it is a bond building hair treatment, and it is designed to repair and strengthen damaged hair from the inside out. And unlike traditional deep conditioners and protein treatments, Olaplex is built molecularly smaller so that's able to go deeper into the hair and rebuild broken disulfide bonds. These bonds in our hair can be damaged by chemical treatments like bleaching and coloring, heat styling, and even daily wear and tear. Olaplex treatment rebuilds these broken bonds. You'll notice better elasticity, less breakage, and just stronger hair over time, which is why I love it for curly and natural hair, as our hair is the most fragile of all the textures. Ideally, you would want to do an Olaplex treatment at least once a month. And to assist the Olaplex treatment for better penetration and to add moisture to the hair, I'm going to use a hair steamer so that she can have a steam treatment as well. This will make sure that her hair is getting the moisture and strength balance that it needs to stay healthy. After her steam treatment, I'm going in with the moisture shampoo from my TYMO Curly hair care line, and it is a thicker, richer, creamier shampoo that hydrates the hair without weighing it down. It's created with coconut milk to create a strong barrier around the hair shaft to prevent breakage, and sunflower seed extract to provide sun protection and to preserve your color. This actually reminds me that on my hair journey, I literally swore off like any kind of commercial product for about 2 years and made my own DIY products at home. And when I used to wash my hair, I used to use raw black soap. I would sometimes literally use the bar of soap, or I would get it in the liquid form and use that as my shampoo. And was my hair clean? Yes, absolutely. But was it like squeaky clean to the point where it was like almost dry? Absolutely. Only after learning that our hair and scalp thrive at a pH level of 4.5 to 5.5, which is actually slightly acidic, and the African black soap that I was using had a pH level between 8 and 10, I realized that I was throwing my hair way off. DIY mixes like African black soap, baking soda, apple cider vinegar, or lemon juice can be too acidic or alkaline, leading to hair damage over time. That's why it's important to use professional formulations to maintain the right pH for your hair and scalp health. This prevents dryness, irritation, and any imbalance. After cleansing her hair, I'm going in with the deep repair treatment, which is our deep conditioning treatment. And this deep conditioner is so good. It uses keratin, which is a natural protein found in our hair, and it strengthens the hair from the inside out. It also uses sunflower oil and malachite to restore moisture, so you're getting moisture and strength all in one. Now, I know when it comes to deep conditioners, we always love to go in the kitchen and whip something up. For example, I've used raw eggs for a protein treatment. I know some people use avocados and bananas to make their own deep conditioning mask, hair mayonnaise even. You name it, and we just put it in our hair. But I do want to mention that these natural ingredients, sometimes the molecules are so big that they can't penetrate into our hair to do anything. They literally just sit on top. In order for these ingredients to really be able to do what they're supposed to do into our hair, they have to be properly formulated. Hair products that you can buy in a salon or in a store actually contains ingredients like humectants and emulsifiers that will actually mix with these raw materials so that they can actually absorb into the hair. To prep her hair for her blow dry, I'm going in with the Emergency Miracle treatment, which is the leave-in conditioner of the line. It uses silk protein to nourish, repair, and protect the hair. I love it because it's a lightweight cream that seeps deep into the hair and really keeps the hair hydrated without weighing the hair down, which is so important for fine hair. For heat protection, I'm going in with Lite, which is a blow dry cream. It uses magnesium to hydrate and improve hair elasticity to make sure that those curls are curling after the blow dry. A blow dry cream is so important, especially if you're heat styling your hair, because it will keep the hair moisturized after heat styling. We all know that heat styling can really dry the hair out, so you want to use products that are going to keep your hair moisturized for as long as possible. And lastly, for added heat protection and to seal in all the goodness, I'm going in with the amethyst oil. And this multi-use oil is special because it uses amethyst to protect the hair from heat, and it uses hemp seed protein to help prevent frizz and soothe the scalp. I personally love it because it helps speed up drying time and it leaves the hair so shiny and healthy afterwards. Alright, and as I blow dry her hair, let's keep talking about whether DIY products are worth the effort or not. I remember years ago, a company had sent me their DIY products. It was like a legit company, but they used all raw ingredients and they sent it to you, and it was your job just to put everything in a spray bottle or mix it up and use it on your hair. And this was during my 2-year DIY stint, so I was all about it. I was so excited. I remember specifically there was this leave-in conditioner where you had to mix it all together, measure it out, put it in a spray bottle, and leave it in your refrigerator. And that was all fine and dandy, but they recommended that you did this every single week. And the problem with this was, who wants to keep mixing products every single week? And that brings us to one of the cons of DIY products, is that they just have a shorter shelf life and they have a risk of spoilage. And this is because many DIY products lack preservatives, which means that they can spoil quickly and lead to mold and bacterial growth. This is why refrigeration is usually required, but it makes storage less convenient. And adding to this point, if you ever tried to make flaxseed gel before, you know that 2 batches are never the same. And that's because DIY products, there is a high chance of having inconsistent results. And that's because it's hard to achieve the same consistency, texture, and effectiveness each time you make a product. The balance of ingredients may not even be optimal for your hair needs. And listen, I've learned this the hard way. I've made so many concoctions only to realize that it's doing nothing for my hair. Alright, so after her blow dry, I like to go in and do a trim, and I love to do the trim blown out because the hair is at the perfect state. It is not fully curly, it's not fully straight, it's in that in-between stage. So when I give the trim, I love to give some shape, some layers to the hair, and I get to see how the hair is gonna lay, whether it's curly or straight. And when the hair is straighter, you can see those ends better, those split ends better, so you can see precisely how much needs to go. Professionally, I recommend getting your hair trimmed once every 3 to 4 months. And that's because this allows you to get any damage, any split ends before they run up the strand and wreak havoc. This is more preventative care than having to go long without a trim and then having to cut off so much more hair later. So like I said, once every 3 to 4 months, that's once every season, and you'll be straight. After her trim, I'm going back in with the amethyst oil to be her heat protection for the flat iron. Just a good rule of thumb is that you want to use a blow dry cream for the blow dryer and an oil or serum for the flat iron. This will give you silky, shiny results. Alright, so as I flat iron her hair, let's talk about one thing that I notice that a ton of people have when they DIY their products, and myself included, is that when you DIY your products, you tend to have a ton of product buildup and residue in your hair. And that is because raw ingredients like aloe vera, shea butter, oils, they can leave a residue or buildup on the hair, and especially without proper cleansing, it really stays in the hair. I remember looking back on photos when I was a DIY girly, and my hair always had like this greasy, oily look to it. And that's because I had the shea butters, I had the oils, the olive oils, all that just building up on my hair. You can tell if you have this buildup, if you're a DIY girly, if you just simply run your hand through your hair, and if you look at the palm of your hand and it is oily and shiny, you have all this product residue sitting on top of your hair. And that is because these products, the molecules are too big to actually penetrate in your hair, so then they're just sitting on top, so much so that you can see it just gleaming off your strands. And also to mention that a lot of times you don't realize that you're even sensitive to certain ingredients until after you put it in your hair. For example, coconut oil and my hair do not mix. My hair hates coconut oil. It gets brittle, it gets stringy with coconut oil, but a lot of people love it. And using it on myself raw and undiluted, it really like wreaked havoc on my hair. So you still want to be cautious even when using raw ingredients in case you have any sensitivities to it. Alright, and here are the final results. Her hair is so beautifully thick and luscious, and you can see that we had to put some layers in it so she has some body and movement. And her hair is looking healthy and moisturized without it looking greasy and weighed down. That means that the products actually seeped into her hair and aren't sitting on top. Even as we look to the front, we can see her hair is just looking so healthy and full, and those layers really help to frame her face. If you know me and you've watched my videos, you know I love a good haircut. It just makes styling your hair so much easier. If you want to find out what are the biggest hair care mistakes people are making with their hair, then you're going to want to watch this upcoming video. Until then, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!